Hello, this is Game Wolf Plays, now powered by Vietnamese coffee, because Arabica is shit and Robusta superior. Welcome back to the second secret level, which is not really a secret because you're required to play through it. But, because of the fact it's based on the second Wolfenstein level, we actually have a sprite replacement for the Commander Keen sprite. It's just a generic, energy core thing. But what's interesting about it is you have to destroy it. Well, I mean, yeah, that was given, but you have to destroy it within a set time limit, supposedly. I didn't really want to find out what would happen if you ran out of time, and it gives you roughly 10 minutes. But I make sure to try to do this as easy as I can, as well as save more frequently to make sure I'm not wasting time. One of the few times I've had a quick save in order to save time, which must be completely intended. Anyway, there is a map there that shows you where all the cores you need to shoot are, if you just look at it carefully. Oh boy, a voice clip. But yeah, if you're ever trying to figure out how much time you have left, just look through the walls and it'll go down by minutes. I'm not sure if it's accurate to the actual time, but I didn't want to check. I think I ended it with about 4 or 3 minutes left remaining, even though the video is not going to be 10 minutes long. Anyway, worry less about your health, for sure. Almost makes you think of escape mechanics in Warrior Land 4. It's like, quick, run like hell before it's all done. But then you think about what Warrior Land 4 does with an escape mechanic and realize let's borrow from another game series that they also worked on for Nintendo, the Metroid stuff, where you have to run away while Zeebs explodes and stuff. So, I am cool when time limits have to do with, escape at the last minute sort of things. Not when the whole level's based on time limits, even though old Mario games are like that because arcades. But when the game design is based around the time limit, it's usually better. Usually. I think my exception is when I'm playing Pikmin, because I gave that the college try. And while I think I could probably get good at Pikmin, I am just not a fan of it being on a time limit. I'm not. I get the stages being on a time limit. I'm talking about, in an XCOM way, where the time limit is prevalent towards the entire game. I decided I couldn't stand that. In fact, I prefer Fire Emblem's permadeath feature over time limit over the entire game feature, because that's just mean. Which is a shame, because I really love XCOM. I do. It might be a little out of my league, even though I love it dearly. But yeah, so instead I just gravitate towards XCOM light stuff like Mario and Rabbids and some other stuff. I think there was a Shadowrun game that does something like that, at least in terms of the combat. Man, I don't know how to best kill these things as fast as possible. I thought maybe rockets would help me. Will the rockets help them when you rocket the energy core? Shadow monster beast things. I really like how this Commander Keen replacement sprite is kind of the best sprite replacement. Plus, you don't have to worry about killing your grandfather, who is also stuck on Mars. What is it, the connection with DOS games and Mars? I don't know. It's just the first thing I think of. Space? Oh, why don't we go to Mars, since, we've done moon shit. Early sci-fi and silent film is depicted as the moon having aliens on it. Yes. Hell, we probably would have thought aliens were under the sea. I'm sure we have. It's called Atlantis. Stargate Atlantis, baby. Stargate Atlantis, baby. Canadian sci-fi, whoa. Yeah, the level's just called Self-Destruct. You should know that by now, because this place is gonna blow up. I've gotta hurry up. I think the music is unique to this level only, which just sounds about right. Dum-bum-ba-dum-ba. It's pizza time. Wait, no, it's not. It's happy hour. No, wrong. Hurry up. Okay. Pizza time. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. Pizza Tower. instant classic. They know it. If it gets popular, whatever. I already like it. I don't need to like it more. It's not like with, say, Undertale or Among Us or Friday Night Funkin', where it's just like that stuff is popular, but also those kind of games kind of already existed. I didn't need that kind of stuff. And the same is true for Pizza Tower, but it's just, you know, I got tired of you know, IRC Mafia stuff a long time ago. And like, yeah, like Friday Night Funkin', that's just like DDR with your fingers, which was already a thing called Flash Revolution, and everyone overlooks that. Like, what the hell, guys? What the hell? Even better is how the newer generation got into Newgrounds. I'm like, dude, I was in Newgrounds. Like, I've been into Newgrounds. I only gave up on Newgrounds. Actually, why did I give it? I didn't really give up on Newgrounds. I just prefer YouTube. Because, I mean, technically you could put Flash animations on YouTube. That's gonna suck for, like, I guess Newgrounds is like, we have to reinvent ourselves. I know Homestar, like, any websites that had good Flash animation are just like, oh shit, Flash has been and I'm just thinking to myself, wait a minute. Couldn't you just embed the Flash player without having the browser do it anyway? I don't get what that was about. I don't even know if Flash is relatively insecure, just the fact that it was used so often that it may as well have been. Which will be true for a lot of things, so who knows. I, like, wonder if people still use Java applets all the time. And whatever happened to Macromedia Shockwave? That, I like, dude, I played iSketch, and it's still superior to whatever they're pulling out now. Although, I guess, what was it, the Gartic or whatever? That's probably the replacement for iSketch, so, okay. What I'm saying is, boys and girls, and everyone who I can't mention within my grammar, yo, let's do some Pictionary. I like drawing shit. I don't call myself master drawer, but I like to pretend I can draw something I communicate to you. It's pretty funny, actually. It's like, imagine a crappy MS Paint drawing, but I'm somehow, like, I'm somehow de-evolving the concept in its most geometric form and hoping you get it. It's really funny. Because I remember one time, one of the basically the term I was given was Ripsaw Rampage. I'm like, oh, that's convenient. So I basically started drawing the DKC 3 level from memory. Just drawing this big ass saw in the tree. I'm just like, yeah, I get it. I'm sure they didn't realize that at the time. I'm just like, wait, that's perfect. I'm gonna draw this from memory. I thought it was a hoot. Hoot Wireless. Soul food. Anyway, how are we doing? 4 minutes left. We gotta be done soon. I'll be done in the next 3 minutes, at least. But would you believe it was a pain in the ass being like, because I had to practice level several times because I kept forgetting where one of the cores was. It turns out the one I kept forgetting was somewhere in the middle because I thought it was like 4 or something, and I just wasn't figuring out these elevators right, or just forget. Does that one say 6? I wonder if the time limit is just an illusion to make me panic. I don't actually know, because there was something like that in Perdition's Gate. I like the last stage, which is funny because something like that happens in the last stage of this game too. But yeah, Perdition's Gate and Hell to Bay together forever at last. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, Perdition's Gate and Hell to Pay is way more worth your time than Lost Episodes of Doom by like miles. Lost Episodes of Doom it's a funny experiment, but it's also too easy. Like, I don't want to like shit on a game for being too easy, but Lost Episodes of Doom is actually too easy. It's easier than regular Doom, which is quite something. Because well, anything's gonna be easier than episode 4, but I mean easier than the first 3 episodes, and that is kind of worrisome. You know? And that's when I was doing Ultraviolence. If you put on the easiest difficulty, I can't even imagine. I think I'd fall asleep. So, it's not very often I criticize something for being too easy. Because I'm okay with it being moderately easy, where it's just like, I can admire the level design, but when your level design is crap and it's too easy, yeah, I just don't know what to say, and just be like, maybe you should just do more. Yeah, it's a rare criticism that I need to have, but sometimes. Sometimes even hard asses like me are just like, man, shit's never too hard, but shit could be too easy. It's like I like when something is like easy. That's okay. But when it's too easy to the point where you're falling asleep, no. There we go. Don't worry, that thing's gonna automatically unleash its laser. There we go. Yep. Oh, don't even think of falling in the floor there. I think I tried that and softlocked myself, so fuck you, game. That's okay. Quick saves are exactly for softlock situations like that one. It's also why I do it so much in build engine games, because I know the doors will kill me instantly by accident. There we go. You'd think I'd save just at the exit, but this is just in case I don't exit in time. But no, it's literally right there. We're good. Now let's save again. I didn't quite remember where the exit point was, because it wasn't like when I was opening an exit door. Now we're actually going to Io proper, I guess. Which makes me think that the secret levels take place on some asteroid nearby. That's probably correct. Again, doesn't matter. Oh no, the Io base is going to shoot rockets at that give us global warming. Speed run any % global warming. Oh shit. Like we weren't doing it ourselves. Although I did hear the ozone layer is healing, so that's at least something. It's just we're going to have to wait till like 2063. Hope you can wait that long. See you next time.